We're on a road trip, we're on a road trip, we're on a road trip. Hello everyone, welcome to my car. We are on a road trip. We're going to see my sister. I actually should have started vlogging at the beginning, but I'm about 40 minutes into the drive. There are still 2 hours left. Road trip. Got my road snacks. I got my beverages. I had to stop and get some more beverages because I ran out of water. I forgot to fill it up before I left. So I got more water and I'm about to get on the road. And this should be fun. I plan to check out a Joann's at some point. Got to go to some other craft stores because my grandmother sent me on a quest to look for crochet thread, not yarn. Thread, it's thinner than yarn. I'll report back to her with our findings and you guys can come with me. I have arrived in Johnson City. I don't know if I told y'all that that's where I'm going, but I'm here. I have arrived. Now I'm gonna figure out where the heck the Joann's is in this story. Turns out, I'm actually just around the corner from it in this random parking lot that I decided to stop in, so let's go. Okay, so not a lot going on in there. It was a smaller store. They had most things, I mean, they were totally cleared out of yarn, but other than yarn, like, they still had a pretty good amount of stock, like, you know, their seasonal stuff stocked, fabric stocked, thread, lots of thread, no crochet thread. I did get the idea, though, if we can't find crochet thread, could she use a embroidery thread? Like, would that work? I'll ask her about it or throw that option out there. Um, anyway, I'm gonna go to my sister's now and then we're gonna get some food and then I don't know what we're gonna do after that, but it should be fun. Oh, hold on. Let me get the haul real quick. I only got a few things, mostly stuff I was planning on getting anyway. So I got a pair of pinking shears, needed those. They wanted to try one of these yarn zip things where it's got the holes that you can crochet into. I got these eyelets that hopefully will not be too big. I want to like add them to a skirt so I can like lace it up at the sides. And then I got this patch. Haha, Stitch Witch. It looks backwards probably to you. That's okay. But yeah, that's what I got. Hello everyone. I am back. I am settled. I am freshly washed. And now I can continue with this video. Let's see. Let's go over what we did. You know, you saw a long road trip. I went to my sister and her boyfriend's apartment, and then we all got in the car and we went to a Japanese place in Johnson City where, well, we got hibachis and it was good. I'll insert a clip here. And then after that, we went to Books A Million and we went to Target and then we went home and then we collectively played a game called The Stanley Parable, which if you've never played that game, what a roller coaster. How crazy. 10 out of 10. Recommend. And then the next day, it was Girls' Day. One of Gabby's friends came over. We started by, you know, getting breakfast. And then her hair appointment got pushed forward, so we went ahead and went to the hair place, which was next door to the Books A Million. And so while she was getting her hair done, me and our friend, we went to the Books A Million. I'll do a haul. Actually, let's go ahead and show you what I got. I got a present for my boss's birthday. Don't worry, by the time this goes up, I will have already given it to him, but it's a little Dungeons and Dragons figurine. Actually, I think it might have, I can't tell, I think it might have all of them in it, or maybe you just collect one. I'm not sure. But either way, that was a good find. And I got my very own copy of Fourth Wing because everyone keeps telling me to read it. So I'm good. I'm reading a much smaller dragon book, but after I do that, Fourth Wing. Okay, and so after that we went to a little market, and it was a little crafter people's market. It was a little craft market where people selling like snacks, and there was some stained glass. I didn't get any video in there just because, like, I don't know about the whole videoing in public thing. But I got a little air freshener for my car. This one is orange, cinnamon, and clove. And it smells good. So there was that. We walked around town. We drove out of town. We drove to Bristol and went to a bakery, and that was very good. Oh, I saw a little poster in the bathroom that said, well, I'll put it up here. I can't remember exactly how it said it, but it was something about making biscuits, and it was just too adorable not to like take a picture / video of. Oh, also we were walking around town. There was actually there were a lot of antique stores, and a lot of antique stores, oddly enough, sell DVDs. I had one because I'm building up my collection. I had the second and third Pirates of the Caribbean movies, but I did not have the first. But look, we found it. Also found Corpse Bride. This is one of my favorite movies of all time, but my copy broke, so now I have another. And Shrek 2. Very happy with my purchases here. And then after that we went to dinner, and that was a good time. And then we went to an arcade where I got, I won a Worm on a String, 3 packs of M&Ms, a single Sour Patch Kid, and my sister got me this kitty out of a claw machine. And then we went home and wound down, and again continued playing the Stanley Parable. This time we let our friend make the choices. It's one of those where like the same thing happens over and over again, and you have to like make choices until you die, and then it restarts, and then you just make more choices, and then it gets more convoluted the farther in you go, and then you're like, is the narrator actually our friend? I don't think the narrator's our friend, but you know, that's up to you to decide. And really it's all about perspective. Very philosophical game it is. And so then we went to bed, and then this morning we got up, went to Waffle House, went to another antique store, and then I made the long journey home. The long journey home. Oh boy. The long journey home. And then when I got to Knoxville, I saw on the way up a place called Hobbytown. And I was like, oh, that sounds like a craft store. So I went to Hobbytown. It's not a craft store. There's a lot of cool stuff in there. It's a game store. They had a lot of Warhammer stuff. They had like model train making stuff, model airplane stuff. So that's cool. But not what I was looking for. So I left very quickly. Took a 30-minute detour for like no reason. Then I continued home, just drove, and I put clips of me driving here. And then, at last I saw it! The mountains! I was nearly home. Well, different mountains, more familiar mountains. And then, as I was almost nearly home, that means it was time to make our second detour. And my first stop was Michael's. I went in there looking for crochet thread. Oh, that was another thing. I found crochet thread earlier in the day at the antique store that we went to after the Waffle House. But it was, alas, not the thread that grandmother needed. But she said she could still take it, so that'll be good. Oh yes, Michael's. Yep, I went into Michael's. Didn't get anything. Oh wait, didn't get anything. But I did look around, and I saw this Michael's is like a lot bigger than the one that I normally go to. And it had actually a solid selection of crochet thread. It's just still a little bit bigger than what grandmother needs. I'm not sure they even make that stuff anymore, because like this is literally like a 0 weight. Like, so I don't know how you get smaller than 0, but like this is a 10, and what she's looking for is a 20. And I don't know what the 10 and the 20 are supposed to indicate. But anyway, I left empty-handed, and I ventured forth to the Joann's, right? Because it's closing, right? And I, was going to go over there, pay my respects. Sadly, it was after 6 p.m. on a Sunday, and so they were closed. And so, I continued on. I was like, well, I'm on this side of town. I'm going to get Steak and Shake. Nope, that line was super long, so I did not get Steak and Shake. Instead, I headed in the even closer in the direction of home and went to Sonic. And thus concluded my adventures. As I pulled in the driveway very bravely, I came home and I sat in my car. And then my parents got home. And so that concluded my adventure. Said hi to the puppies and kitties. The kitties did in fact miss me, it seems. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Remember to like and subscribe if you like this video, and have a good evening. Hey. Boys, be good. I can't wait to edit a gag reel. Abby, oh my goodness. It's a camera. Wiggy, wiggy, wiggy. And I want to show you to the camera. Can I show you to the camera? Look, he's here. He missed me. Oh yes, the long trek home.